My dear friends, as we begin this new year, we begin, as I said, with a new translation. And we know how hard it is to adapt from, and also with you, to and with your spirit. But we have to take into account the importance of the words, "The Lord be with you." We celebrate the motherhood of Mary, and when she first heard from the angel that she was to be the mother of God, the angel said to her, "Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you." The Lord is with you. That gave her the strength and the courage to answer the Lord with the affirmative, "Your will be done in me." And as we offer the Mass every day, 5 times during the Mass, God assures us that He's with us. At the beginning of the Mass, "The Lord be with you," strengthens us so that we can reflect on our sins and ask for forgiveness. We can listen to the words of the readings that God is speaking to us. Before the gospel again, I said, "The Lord be with you," to remind you that the Lord is standing with you as you listen to the words of the gospel and hear the story about how the shepherds came to visit Mary, Joseph, and the baby. Before the Eucharistic prayer again, "The Lord be with you," so that as you enter into this wonderful liturgy, the Eucharist, we will know that God is with us. Before we receive communion, one final time, "The peace of the Lord be with you always." The Lord is with us again as we come to receive the Eucharist. And before we leave church, before we finish the Mass, "The Lord be with you." We're not going out to the world alone. We've been refreshed by the listening to the gospel. We've been refreshed by receiving the Eucharist. But as we leave, "The Lord be with you." The Lord goes with us. You know, it's amazing. I always find amazing that when God created us as human beings, He wanted to make sure that as human beings, we would be able to be touched by God, because God knew how important touch is to human beings. We love to be hugged. We love to be touched. And so God could have saved us by sending an angel and coming over us and say, "You're all free, you're all saved." But no, He wanted us to be touched by the flesh that Mary gave to His Son. And so Jesus touches us. He touches us when He was born back in history, but now He touches us each time we receive the Eucharist. The body and blood of Christ comes to us to embrace us, to touch us, so that we can really feel the love of God. And so all of you who are at home and are sharing in this liturgy today, remember, the Lord be with you. The Lord is with you to strengthen you, to support you, and to always be there. Thank you for being with us today. And as we move through this Eucharist, every time we reflect on the Lord being with us, think of Mary and how she had the courage, once she heard the Lord is with her, to carry out the challenge that God had given her.